The website Hive.com defines overemployment as having 2 or more full-time, fully remote jobs at one time. More than just a side hustle, overemployment means logging into multiple Slack channels on multiple work laptops and convincing multiple companies that you're on the clock all day. If you ever visit any of the groups on Facebook, you will find multiple posters claiming that they use this method to get out of debt. While this was met with cheers, jeers, and in my case, utter confusion at its first mention, I soon learned that several people have successfully used this strategy to completely eliminate their debt. However, I do not personally recommend this approach in most cases. Later in this video I will discuss situations where it might be acceptable. Heather Wine-Brochen, partner and chair of the Employment and Labor Group at Day Pitney LLP, says that the law does not prevent employees from holding more than one job. In fact, she notes that some state laws prohibit employers from interfering with employees who want to hold a different job outside of their ordinary employment hours through moonlighting. Still, there are potential legal complications for employees who work multiple remote jobs at once. Brochen explains, from a legal perspective, holding 2 positions remotely at the same time is duplicitous behavior that could be challenged if the positions overlap and employer intellectual property or confidential information is being misused between and among positions. From an employee's point of view, many feel that companies are often dishonest with employees and use tactics like gaslighting, no-win scenarios, and excessive control to enforce compliance. One remote worker remarked, "A company can fire you for any reason that suits them, and they often do. They are dishonest about their intentions more often than not, yet they expect complete honesty from their employees." With this in mind, there may be better ways to earn an income, such as working a second job during different hours, starting a side hustle in your spare time, or even finding a higher-paying job. Some careers are more accommodating to overemployment than others. While juggling 2 phone-based jobs is likely to result in disaster, combining a role in computer coding with a job in content creation or digital marketing might work well together. However, it is crucial to get your employer's approval before pursuing this. Additionally, it is imperative to know your worth to the company and accurately assess your relationship with them. Ask yourself these questions. Does the company value you as an employee? Does your supervisor support you, or are they self-serving? These considerations are essential because a supervisor might verbally approve your situation, but later turn against you if it no longer suits their agenda. If possible, ensure you have the company's approval in writing. If you have any doubts about your standing within the company, it's best not to take this risk, especially if you value your position. Overemployment can bring unnecessary scrutiny to your performance, and any reduction in productivity, for any reason, might be blamed on your second job. In other words, it creates a target you may not want on your back. So, what if both jobs have benefits, and you genuinely want to keep them both? First, consider why you feel this way. Are you unfulfilled emotionally or financially in either job? If so, the next best step may be seeking employment elsewhere. Consider having your resume reviewed by a professional, and possibly working with a career coach to identify areas for improvement and help you land your dream job. Speaking of landing a job, have you checked out our free Find a Remote Job course? It walks you through all the ins and outs of finding a new job. And stay tuned, our coaching service is coming soon. With 2025 quickly approaching, now is the perfect time to start working toward your dream career.